One has already become a global village. Independence and the interdependence is growing day by day, and international relations and diplomacy taking the center stage. We grew up only knowing our first languages, then we immediately learned Kiswahili, which is a national language in Kenya and is widely used by the natives to communicate whether literate or illiterate. It is a uniting and medium of conversation among many East Africans.
Then it's giving us
second.
Ego. So that is the rule. That is the rule. If you have to write it down, of which I know you already have it, you just repeat.
In the recent past, the East and the West have been in the loggerheads to control the social, political, and economic life of the world, with China rising so quickly. In the advent of expansion, China is surging deeply into Africa and more so extending its tendrils to the rest of the world, with the Chinese language being a priority for medium of conversation. Being the largest economy at the moment, China's influence is growing fast and deep in Africa, and especially in Kenya.
So na means is it what?
Yes.
Na shishe. That. Who is that? Na shishe. So we're saying na is that.
Kenya has enjoyed good relationship with China for a long time, and in 2014, the two governments signed a memorandum of understanding that will see Kenya introduce Chinese course and language in order to promote what we call the Sino-Kenyan relationship. University of Kabianga in Kericho County took the initiative to introduce the Chinese language in its curriculum in September 2015. The university went into agreement with the Confucius Institute of the University of Nairobi to establish Chinese language course in the institution steered by the late Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic and Student Affairs, Professor Joseph Bernard Ojambo. After his demise, the Dean School of Arts and Social Sciences, Professor Issa Momzandi, together with the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Wilson Kipngeno, made a maiden tour to China and signed a memorandum of understanding with the Tianjin Normal University to promote Chinese development in the university. The now international language was well received by the students, with the first cohort of 70 enrolling to pursue the course. In a period of 4 months, the University of Kabianga students have shown tremendous improvement in Chinese speaking, something the director of Confucius Institute, University of Nairobi, Guozong.
So we start class last year because we were told the students are eager to learn. So we start last year, and fortunately we have 2 students who study in China, and they just come back to do the teaching practice for Chinese. So we send them here, and last year we went for the first time to join Chinese class, one of the students, and we find it goes very well, and the students were really eager to learn. And this time we came again, and we find the students has made great progress.
With the desire to travel abroad, Ms. Gong said those serious students pursuing the course will have a chance of getting scholarship in Tianjin Normal University.
And for these students who study in Chinese, you know, we have international Chinese tests all over the world, and some students register for the examination. If they pass a certain level, we will help them to try to get a scholarship to study.
The pioneer students under the tutorship of Methodi Owaki and Abala Duonga have shown great enthusiasm in pursuing the course, terming it very complicated but interesting at the same time. The case with Brian and Abwa a fourth-year education student to learn as much of it as he could, saying it will be of much assistance in his teaching career.
I can begin by speaking a little Chinese that actually I know. I can say my name in Chinese. Wojiao Abu. Woshihuan Shweshi Hanyu Kabianga Dashwe. That one means my name is Abu. My Chinese name is Abu. I love studying Chinese in the University of Kabianga. Actually, Chinese language, studying Chinese isn't that easy, but it is very interesting. It is very interesting studying Chinese, though I believe it is actually it needs commitment, and you need to love it. That passion. Now, with me, I have a lot of passion in studying this Chinese. We began last year in this University of Kabianga, and we've actually come from far. Up to this time, I can speak Chinese fluently, a bit. I can speak a little of Chinese fluently, and as time goes by, I know that at the end of it all, I'm going to make it.
Maria Aguilu, a business finalist student, also complimented positively on the Chinese language.
I like studying Chinese because for us Kenyans, we love interacting with other nations and with other people. So that coexistence between Kenya and China, for me studying China will even improve my career as a business student, because in future I would like to invest even in China, even in Kenya, so that I will be able to improve our economy as Kenya.
The course anchored at the Academic Division of Arts and Social Sciences in the Department of Languages and Communication will be taught to all the language students in the school. The communication and the public relations students will benefit from the new language course and will also get a chance to study French as another international foreign language.
And this far, we can at least write the characters. You know, people say that Chinese is very difficult. Of course, yes, it has the tones. You cannot just say, you cannot just speak like that. There are tones and there are characters. The characters are the most difficult things that people find it hard to write. But if we have that passion and that commitment, I believe that we are going to do our best. And I am among the students who enroll for the first time doing this language, and we believe that coming next year, or this academic year, that 2016-2017, that many students are going to enroll. We are going to come out as the role models, since we are the beginners of pursuing this Chinese language.
The Dean of Schools, Arts and Social Sciences, Professor Isa Momzadi, intimated the information and urged the students to have a positive attitude toward foreign language. Apart from academic advantages the Chinese students get, they also exposed to Chinese culture that's much adored and admired by many Kenyans and youth in particular. On 8th February 2016, the People's Republic of China was celebrating a new year of Mangi, and they used the occasion to showcase some of their culture at the University of Kabianga during the institution's Culture Week. The Chinese dance. monotony of the culture week in the university and brought something new and ambience that attracted a great crowd who have since seen the performance only in movies.
Machali is just natural.
The Kung Fu A dream of everyone for both self-defense and punishment was joined by many audience and miscalculations bringing great laughter. The Chinese used more of red color in all their designs, which to them signified.
Let it be a candle week of importance to us, to guide us and to make us believe as brothers and sisters, that you continue guiding us, because we are human beings who are created with a lot of wickedness. Lord, in humble prayer, we deliver us in Jesus' name. Amen. In the name of the Father.
The Kenyan government last year announced that all the Kenyan public primary and secondary schools will begin learning Chinese course from 2017, and the director of Confucius Institute, University of Nairobi, Guo Zong, said the government of Kenya and China are working closely to ensure they have enough tutors for all the students.
For us, we have started some program for training teachers, like their teacher, Methody. We send them, mainly train them in China. But in the future, you know, in University of Nairobi, we have a bachelor degree. So we also train our students. And then for master degree, we have a joint training with Tianjin Normal University, like Methody. After the training from here, we send them to Tianjin Normal, and then they were trained there. And then when they come back, they can become the teacher. So I think when it starts next year, maybe at the first step, they need help from Chinese government. But 2 or 3 years after, you have your own teacher.
This is a motivating factor for those taking Chinese course, as it will be a chance in a million to teach primary and secondary level due to demanding human resources.
Me, I am a teacher by profession, and I am studying education arts. And Chinese is an added advantage to me. I will also see myself teaching other students in secondary school to also study Chinese.
The department and the students, as well as the university, are calling upon all the students to enroll and learn international languages so that they are part and parcel of the global village.
I would encourage other students, and not only the students, and also other Kenyans outside there to study Chinese, because all it takes is just passion and setting your goals right.
University of Kabianga is the fifth higher learning institution to introduce the Chinese language that is gaining popularity and momentum in Africa, and after University of Nairobi, Kenyatta University, Moi, and Egerton. As the country prepares to implement the Chinese language outlined and adopted by the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, the students enrolling to the course stands a better chance of getting employment even before graduating. The language is also important to translators who help the business fraternity during investment formal meetings, including contractors, among other benefits.
Song baby, arrange.
University of Kabianga Chinese students stand a better chance to get scholarship compared to other institutions because of the student attitude towards the language complemented by the efforts already.
Other students to join us in studying Chinese because everyone has a goal, and for us our goal will be achieved if we further our study in studying Chinese language. They say that impossibility is just a mindset. So if you put your mind to something, just work on it and achieve.
For an easy journey and fly to historical nation of China, enroll for Chinese language with the University of Kabianga for a free ticket.
Wo hen hao Nina.
Wo ye hen hao.
Ni jintian za mayang.
Ni jintian hen hao. Nina.
Bushi ni jintian wo shuo wo.
Ni jintian hen hao.
Bushi ni wo yu.
Wo jintian hen hao. Nina.
Wo jintian ye hen hao. Mali ni $2.
Ni wo jin yen shi san sui la.
Fei chang hao Mali.
Nina.
我今年24岁了。你的双语，你的双语。
It's a good opportunity to open your eyes. Yes, if you pass the examination, I hope to see you in China. Okay, and I also like teach you Chinese culture, learning our language, not only just the language, but also the culture. I think culture is very important for you. So I think if I have opportunity, I can teach you how to dance Chinese dance. Okay. See you.
Thank you.
A picture.
These are chopsticks. How do you use it? Try. You want to use this to what you want to eat. Yeah.
Like the noodles. Made from what? My name is Abdulkarim Taraja, University Sentinel News Updates.
能回心转意，希望你还记得那一年的我们。